Yeah, 1955. Just a couple weeks ago, I think it was, or a couple days ago. 3 weeks ago is what we see here. So he is definitely improving. Got that sub 20, and you never know. Kosmic hasn't run SMB1 Warpless in a little while, so anything can happen. I've seen Kosmic have a race that's been over 20 minutes before, and if there's any sort of rust here, that could open the door for Spork if he can put up a time near his PB. So don't play these games on paper. We actually play these games on the consoles. So we've seen a couple upsets already in this tournament.
There's been plenty of surprising victories from like people that you don't expect seeing, like pretty much going up against like a top tier player or something like that. So upsets can definitely be a thing here. So we'll see if Sport can pull that off tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And both players going small only at this point. Kosmic powering through with a perfect 356 and 1-2. And Spork, a little bit of a safer strat. Pretty good idea there. And he gets the 350. He's going to make sure to avoid the fireworks there. And just a touch behind Kosmic going into 1-3. I assume we're going to see from Kosmic probably regular Big Fire Mario strats. I'm not sure about Spork, but I think he does small fire.
I think we're going to see small fire from Spork, and then for Kosmic we will see big fire. He has been pretty used to doing the big fire meta for quite some time now, especially after achieving the sub 19. So we'll see like how he handles like the patterns for like the future levels.
Yeah, for sure. And should mention that not only does Kosmic hold the world record, but he also holds the race world record with a 1903. So very adept at running fast, even in races. I mean, a 1903 in a race is like a lot of people, better than almost everybody's PB. So very accomplished runner, even in race strategy. And we do see, oh no, Kosmic takes a hit to the fire bar, and Spork is going for, oh no, and Spork takes a hit too. So we've got double damage in 1-4. Oh my goodness.
Now, this actually changes a lot of things here because, well, first of all, with Spork trying to go for small fire Mario, now he has to make a decision of going for big fire, or is he going to try for small fire again at the end of 2-4? As far as Kosmic goes, looks like he's going to be playing small for the time being.
He might just go small only for the rest of the run. I know he's done that in the past. He used to, when he started out running Warpless, he would run small only. So we could see small only from Kosmic, and Spork decides to power up as Big Mario. I'm wondering, because it's so early in the run, if he will eventually go for small fire again in 2-4.
Yeah, that could be a possibility. He could go for that, but I think for the time being, maybe staying as Big Fire Mario would be the ideal choice of play. Probably for Kosmic, if he ends up deciding to play small only, like he did have a 1912 with that, just playing as small. So, but there could also be a possibility he could grab the power-ups for 2-3 and 2-4. So we'll see what happens with that.
For sure, and Kosmic making his way through the first tight corridor there. Let's see how Spork adapts to Big Fire here, because we know he is used to playing small fire, so we'll have to see how he adapts to Big Fire in the water section, and maybe in some other spots as well. For example, we've got the 2-4 elevator section. If he's big there, he'll have to do the duck jump, and there's a few other places where the run is definitely different as big than small.
Oh yeah, definitely. So Kosmic getting a 310 at the end of 2-2. Spork will be getting a 305, just barely avoiding the 6 fireworks there.
Yeah, one spot that Kosmic might lose ground to Spork if he doesn't power up would be on all of the Bowser fights. And he does decide to power. Oh, and he takes a death, and Spork takes the lead. Wow. I told you, these runs are not played on paper. Spork's going to have to watch out here for a cheap. Oh boy. Dear. This is quite the entertaining start to this race.
Man, those cheaps, they can be pretty fishy, like coming up from... Oh no, Kosmic takes another hit.
Fishy, huh? I like what you did there. And
that just came up to my brain, so...
Oh, Kosmic with the swag kill there. That was awesome. Kosmic, he looks like he hit the cheap from underneath, which normally you would think would kill you, but if you let go of A just before you hit that cheap, Mario will fall down, and that downward movement, even if you're underneath the Cheep Cheep, will kill the Cheep Cheep. So as long as Mario is moving downward, he wins the collision with the Cheep Cheep. And Kosmic grabbing the mushroom there. Spork having a little bit of difficulty in the gaps there, but he gets by Bowser. Oh, he is going to set up Small Fire, and Kosmic takes a hit. Wow, it is not the cleanest race by either runner at this point. And I think Spork actually missed the Small Fire Mario.
Yeah,
I don't see
did miss it.
I don't see the iframes.
Yeah, what should have happened with Spork was he was supposed to touch the axe and get hit by Bowser on the same frame, but since we didn't see that happen, he remained as Big Fire, or just regular Big Mario. Oh, now he took a hit. Ooh, Kosmic with those hammer dodges there.
So quite the interesting start here from both runners. Kosmic going to get the 345, which is 2 in-game seconds off optimal. You want a 347. And Spork, like you mentioned, he took that hit, but now he's powered up, fire again, and on his way through the end of 3-1. We should get to a couple of comfortable levels here for these runners, 3-2 and 3-3.
Okay, we did see that Kosmic is foregoing the mushroom. So we'll see how long he remains to stay small. Probably after losing power-ups a couple of times, he may end up just staying small for the remainder of the run.
And Spork, meanwhile, we'll get to hear the thank you Goofy strat if he does it, but I actually don't think he... Oh no! Never mind. Commentator's curse, but I actually was to say, I don't think he does the thank you Goofy strat, because he always says, sorry, Goofy. So he takes a death. That's unfortunate, and we're going to move over to Kosmic's audio here, but I was hoping to get the thank you Goofy in there, but unfortunate death timing there for the TheElderSpork.
I think luckily for Spork, he did hit the checkpoint for that, so it didn't seem too costly of a death, but of course not having fire at this moment definitely changes things there.
Yeah, and I'm going to try to adjust Kosmic's audio here a little bit. It's a little low.
Oh, Kosmic tried to go for the Podoboo jumps. He gets hit by the third one. It's down to 2 lives currently.
I think we got Kosmic's audio fixed there. Thanks for dealing with us on that. And TheElderSpork heading into 3-4. Not too far off of Kosmic's time here. Kosmic taking the Podoboos a little bit safe, as he should, and finishes 3-4 on the second try with a 260. So both runners down to 2 lives. Hopefully we don't see any game overs. Hopefully we get some clean running here. But if we do get a game over, we can use what is called the continue code, where if you game over, you go back to the title screen and you hold A and press start. Then, oh, and Spork's setting up Small Fire again. Let's see if third time's the charm. I don't think so.
Gonna get it.
Kosmic doing some any percent strats in 4-1. Is he going to go for the flagpole glitch?
Let's find out. Oh yeah, he's going for it.
Nailed it.
And he gets it. Nice.
That is the flagpole glitch. Well done, Kosmic. And but yeah, the continue code, you hold A and press start on the title screen. And you go back to the beginning of the world you game overed in. So if you game over, let's say hypothetically in 4-2, then you can continue from 4-1, and that is totally legal for Warpless. There's nothing bad about that because you've already played 4-1. You're allowed to restart from 4-1.
Yeah, Kosmic taking the bottom route with Small Mario. That's pretty impressive to see. Like, no slowdowns whatsoever, getting every pipe jump. Impressive, man.
Really good stuff. And then he stair bosses, so, that's how these things go.
Hey, we'll let the stair bosses slide.
That's right. Oh, and Spork gets unlucky with the fireballs. They both hopped the first Goomba. I think he was expecting that first Goomba to get killed with the fireballs, and he ran straight into the first Goomba. So he will be looking to potentially power up again. He skipped the one in 4-2 right at the end there. We'll see if he powers up in 4-3.
Yeah, sometimes those fireballs can be a bit finicky with their bounce trajectories. They could either just go completely over the first enemy that you intend to shoot, and thus you just end up getting hit. It's very strange how that happens.
Yeah, for sure. And now we are into 4-4 for Kosmic, 4-3 for Spork. Spork skipping the power-up as well. Interesting change of strategy there because he had been looking to go small fire a few times. Meanwhile, Kosmic coming up to Bowser. Oh, Bowser got in his way a little bit there, but he recognized it and was able to avoid Bowser. 4-4 Bowser can be a little tough, especially with fire, but Small Mario, he threw Kosmic a bit of a trick there too.
Yeah, just running the gauntlet and just barely squeezing through Bowser from underneath.
So Supersonic, we're going into World 5. The most treacherous world in the speedrun, or do you think maybe it's 6 or 7 or 8?
You know, I still think World 5 is one of those worlds that you just love to hate, mainly because of 5-2 and 5-3. But as far as like World 6 and 7 goes, it feels like the calm before the storm until World 8 hits. And then that's where it pretty much all comes down to. Just World 8 with no checkpoints, and it could be anybody's game at that point.
Yeah, and I think we got Spork's stream either lagging or frozen there for a little bit. But meanwhile, we got Kosmic powering up in 5-2. There is a ton of power-ups to grab in 5-2. He only grabs one of them here. So I think he's going to go for the 5-3 mushroom grab, which is the same as the 1-3 mushroom grab.
Yeah, I think he would want to have fire coming into 5-4. And then he'll probably just go for the Royal Good Bar strat, which we will see momentarily.
I'm going to real quick let you take this over and hop into Spork's stream and just make sure it's not his stream that's frozen or something. Oh, his stream completely crashed. So make sure you have a local recording, folks. This is why we need a local recording. But Spork's stream has completely crashed, so we are just on a Kosmic stream at this point. But 5-4 Royal Good Bar strategy, which is made easy with the power-up grab there. Oh, but he doesn't get good bars. Interesting.
I kind of wonder if it's because he grabbed the flower too soon, because normally you want to wait until 292 on the timer to get those good bars, but it was a 293 when he grabbed it.
Yeah,
so
I
he
think
got
that
those
might be
strange
right.
bar patterns, yeah.
So hopefully the TheElderSpork is local recording. Obviously, we will have an SRL time as well, but right now you guys just get to enjoy the spoils of the world record holder playing as Small Mario in 6-1, getting that swag Lakitu kill. It'll be interesting because he didn't go for the power-ups. That means he's going to be playing 6-2 as small only.
And 6-2 is a very scary level when you're playing small because there are a bunch of piranha plants with the pipes. So he's gonna have to be going for the pipe jumps. And it's a very scary level to see with small only, but Kosmic is definitely capable of doing that unless I curse him.
Yeah, definitely. Oh. Hold on, I need to refresh here. I got a pause stream as well. So Kosmic, there we go, making progress in 7-2, and curious what he'll get on the timer here at the end.
That's 342.
Oh, of course, 342. What would you expect from Kosmic but a 342?
He played that stage perfectly from start to finish. That is just amazing. The man's the real deal. He's the world record holder for a reason. I mean, despite all the mistakes that may have happened, but he can still show that small only is still just as good as playing as Big Fire.
Yeah, so Spork is currently messaging me, and he says he has shut off his local recording and everything. So I guess we get to watch Kosmic finish this out.
Ah, man, that's unfortunate. Alright, so we're going to see just Kosmic waiting by the Potaboos. He's going to get good fire bars here. Just pretty much jump on through. Going to see what Bowser does since he will start throwing hammers from 6-4 onward. Took it a little safe and grabs the axe. Thus finishing World 6. And heading over to World 7.
Yeah, World 7 is interesting because in 7-1 as Small Mario, You can get some really bad Hammer Bro patterns if they, all decide to go on the bottom. So we'll see if he powers up. Nope, he's going for it. So bless RNG on the Hammer Bros.
All right, he gets top middle in the first set. We're going to see what the second set gives him here.
Oh, beautiful.
Both middle. So this is a pretty good 7-1 from Kosmic.
And some fireworks to celebrate at the end of that level. He doesn't care about slowing down at the end of the level. Normally you want to slow down just a touch, get a 352 on the timer, so that 2 in the ones digit is not a 3 in the ones digit of the timer. Those 3 in the ones digit means you get 3 fireworks, which costs you around a second and a half.
Yeah, which is something that we didn't really mention. So if you get a 1, 3, or a 6 at the end of the timer, it'll give you 1, 3, or 6 fireworks, which will cost roughly from a second to about 2 seconds. So now we're seeing Kosmic heading into 7-2. We're going to see more cheap cheeps, more bloopers. Let's hope he doesn't get a bad blooper at the end here, because sometimes that can happen. And usually when you play as Big Mario, that could be trouble sometimes. But there is just a tiny bit of leeway to get through that bad blooper, but most of the time they would normally play it safe. But he doesn't look like he will get the bad blooper there. He will finish with a 316 pipe exits and grab the flag with the 310.
Alrighty, so 7-2, that was kind of a repeat of 2-2 with more enemies, and now you'll see 7-3 is a repeat of 2-3 with more enemies. So we saw all those cheeps and Kosmic having a little trouble on the power-up grab in 2-3. Now we've got more cheeps, and we've got some green Paracoopas, some green regular Koopas, some red regular Koopas. So it's a little trickier, but as long as Kosmic doesn't slow down here, I think he's going to go for a flagpole glitch. We'll see.
Going for it.
Nailed it.
And he gets it. Wow.
So Kosmic with a 2 FPG run going. I think in the near future, we may be seeing a multiple flagpole glitch Warpless world record someday.
Oh yeah, it's going to happen. Like once they start going for 1858 and lower. Like we will see flagpole glitches. We will see bullet bill glitch at some point. So it's going to be a much more difficult run with those added in.
Alrighty, and Kosmic through 7-4. Now we're in a World 8. Kind of his bread and butter here with Small Mario World 8 because, hey, that's just any percent strategies at this point. I think he's going to go for it. What do you think?
I think so, too.
So for those of you who are running Warpless and are Small Mario, he doesn't go for it. Pulling out the surprises. And you know what? I wonder, he's probably not restreaming Spork here. Or doesn't know where Spork is or what's going on. So he probably doesn't want to risk a death knowing he's already had a couple deaths himself and, some power-up losses and so forth. Because if you die in 8-1, you go back to the beginning of the level you're in no matter where you die. So Kosmic playing it safe here.
Yeah, and I don't think Kosmic generally watches his opponents anyway, so he just pretty much plays his game, just tries to stay in the zone. Like just from 1-1 all the way to 8-4.
Yeah, he generally doesn't watch the restream, so I think that's probably what's going on here. Is he decided let's take it a little safe and getting the Lakitu kill in 8-2. I'm curious what 8-2 strategies he'll go for because powering up, I like it. Which means I do think he'll go for this pipe clear plant jump thing. Yep. And no problems there under the Koopa, and we'll see if he goes for BBG. Nope, just forgoes that. He had a shot, but goes straight on to the end of 8-2 on 8-3 as Big Mario.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good play to grab the mushroom in 8-2 so he can get a free hit in 8-3 based on the whatever patterns that he gets from the Hammer Brothers. So we'll see if he actually gets a free pass from them or ends up taking a hit.
Yeah, we'll see. The Hammer Brothers, you can kind of read them, right? So, like, you just react to them and let go of A at certain points and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like right there. But unfortunately, let go of A just a touch early. He would have got... and he takes a death. Wow. So, Kosmic taking a death because of a bad hammer. So, he tried letting go of A to bop that one Hammer Bro that was kind of sinking down. And he let go of A just a touch early to lose the collision there because he landed on the ground first. And then that last hammer bro pulled out a troll hammer there. So really unfortunate for Kosmic.
All right, you actually got better bros at this time.
Yeah, much better bros. And heading into the final level, 8-4. But only 1 life left, so he needs to be careful. Oh, no, he has 2. He got the extra 1 up. That's right, I forgot.
Yeah, he should be okay here as long as he finishes. So he's probably going to go for the 2-frame setup for wall jump. Yeah. So he runs off the pipe, then presses B. He does miss the wall jump. He got the pixel. Just didn't get the jump off of there. And he had 2 frames to go for that jump. Alright, goes for the turnaround room. Pretty good. Heading into the water section. Second to last room of the game.
And under the fire bar. So 1 more room to go. Got to be careful about Potaboo for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Sometimes you can get the Lotaboo there. He does wait for it. Also waits on Bowser as well and grabs the axe with a time of 20:54.
GG's out for Kosmic. Certainly, I don't think it was the time he was expecting, but, you know, it was one of his first runs back to Warpless in a while. So, GG for Kosmic. And, yeah, if he wants, he can come on up here for an interview. We'll see if we can get that to happen. I'm not positive. But yeah, we want to, of course, in the meantime, thank SpeedGaming for hosting this, especially so late at night. Supersonic, we have had a lot of races so far in this tournament. What do you think so far of the tournament and you know, just kind of the different format this year?
I honestly think the group format in the beginning is really amazing. Like, you can pretty much like have a bunch of races like just done, whether it's spread out or have them all done at the same time. It kind of just gives you a chance to like play different people right before the main brackets come out, and then you have like the single elimination style, which is I think would be more beneficial to a lot of us players because it can get pretty burnt out when it's, you know, during a double elimination tournament. So I think this is the best route to go for a tournament moving forward. So I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry. I'm trying to communicate to see if Kosmic can do the interview. But yeah, I think a very interesting format. And one of the cool things about this is if you do advance, and even if you don't advance, you still want to finish out your runs and you know, try to get the best time possible, because tiebreakers can come down to average time. Seeding in the next group stage or in the bracket stage comes down to your average time. So it's really important to get your average time down and finish out these runs no matter what. But we should really quick recap Kosmic's group, because he is in the group of 5 here. So we kind of put him in the group of 5 because Smith TV had to forfeit out of the tournament. So Smith TV is going to be 0-4. And right now, TheElderSpork has a win over Smith TV, and then losses to Stewie and Larvistar, and then Kosmic in this race here. There's a chance. I think Kosmic is trying to offer ElderSpork a rematch here, because if there is a disconnect issue, we usually will offer 1 chance of a rematch if the runner wants to accept it. And I think Kosmic's being a good sport about it and will rematch, because you know, he was asking about it in the SRL room. So there is a chance this is a rematch, that we may have this match happen again. So who knows? But certainly TheElderSpork could have been right there in contention, and we may have a rematch here.
Yeah, I mean, things can happen when it comes to like internet connections and such. So kudos to Kosmic for offering that to Spork, and I'm sure Spork will oblige by it.
Yeah, I hope so. I think it would be really great if Spork had the opportunity to face Kosmic again, because that race was pretty close until the disconnect. I think they were within half a level or about a level of each other. Certainly Kosmic not having the run he wanted there, and it was very close going in. But at this point in time, pending a rematch, Kosmic has the win here because of the disconnect issue. But hopefully we get a rematch here. Kosmic is... at least in SRL, being a good sport about it. And of course, why wouldn't he be? He's Kosmic. He's such a great person and great speedrunner and a great friend to everybody in the community that I think he would love to try this again. So at this point in time, I don't see any interviews happening. So I think the crowd wants a rematch, but yeah, other than that, I don't know. We'll see. But Kosmic, if he does hold on to this win, would move to 2-0 because of the forfeit and then the win versus Spork. Stewie Cartman is at 2-0 in this group, 1 win and then the forfeit over Smith. And Larvy Star, also 2-0, 1 win over Spork and the win over Smith. So this group could come down to tiebreakers. If Kosmic lets this win stand, then Stewie, Larvy, and Kosmic would all be 2-0. So it really could come down to tiebreakers. So it's important to have as good a run as possible. But yeah, we will see what happens this match. But it doesn't look like we're going to get an interview. Supersonic, any final words on this particular race between Spork and Kosmic?
Well, I think we pretty much got an appetizer of what's to come in case a rematch does end up happening. So we may have seen a pretty bad run from Kosmic as well as Spork, but once the rematch happens, we're going to see a much better race from them.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully that'll happen. One of the other things we want to say, of course, is very much thank you to SpeedGaming for putting on this race so late at night. Very kind of them. I know Spork has some constraints on sometimes when he can stream, and so it's a big help to us. And hopefully we get a rematch here. Wanted to say thank you to Rupert. Yeah, we were trying to get Kosmic a manual invite for interviews. His interview became invalid. So if we can get that, that would be cool. But trying to stall a little bit here. But let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do, because I'd love to have Kosmic get in here and see if we can't get the scoop on what's going to happen in this potential race here.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that would be great. Okay, we're going to get a manual invite, so let's go.
Alrighty, cool.
But yeah, no, we definitely want to thank SpeedGaming for putting this on at such a crazy hour. I do want you guys to direct you all to speedgaming.org/schedule. They have so many different events going on. Right now they have linked to the past spoiler log, etc. But in the morning, 10 a.m., Mega Man 4 tournament, all sorts of stuff coming up tomorrow on channels that maybe haven't been completely decided yet, but they've been such a great partner with us for many years. And I think the manual invite has been sent to Kosmic in Discord. So Kosmic, if you can hear us, let's get you on up in here. Supersonic, you've run a race in this tournament so far?
I have. I did
should...
one race so far against Niamic.
Niamic, yeah.
Yeah, Niamic. And
the legend of the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, he's been busting out PBs left and right in his matches.
Every single run he had this tournament was a PB, so hopefully Kosmic can get in here. But you have the double header on Saturday. You're racing your other 2 group stage races basically back-to-back.
Yeah, so I got JT at 9 p.m. Eastern, and then an hour later I got London B. So I'm pretty much running the gauntlet at that point because I decided to just finish up my races all in that one day. So we'll see how it goes. It'll probably be like a good warm-up as well as like trying to keep the adrenaline going for those matches. And I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it. So.
For sure. You're gonna have a couple of very tough races. Both JT and London are fantastic runners, and of course you are too, Mr. Third Place in the world. At this point in time, we do not have anything scheduled for Wednesday the 16th. I mean, technically this was if you're on the East Coast, but not if you're on the Best Coast, West Coast like us. It's still Tuesday. So Kosmic says Discord's broken, so we're going to try to wrap it up here. But our next scheduled race is for Thursday, June 18th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time between Dash Retro and the Rudy. That is a huge race. You want to mark your calendars for that one because that group is so close. Super Mega Dave took 3 losses. So if the Rudy can pull off a win versus Dash, and then Dash maybe beats Rupert, there'll be a 3-way tie there, or all sorts of things can happen in that group. So you definitely want to mark your calendars for Dash versus Rudy on Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. And then we got a couple on Friday, yours on Saturday, and plenty more are still to be scheduled just in the group stages. I know my group, we have a few more matches to be scheduled. So lots coming up. Thank you, Speed Gaming. Thank you, Rupert, for organizing the tournament. And Supersonic, thanks for commentating this race with me.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. It's always a pleasure doing some commentary with my boy.
Oh, yeah. So that is going to do it for this edition. And congrats to Kosmic on the temporary win. I think we may get this rescheduled. So I'm going to leave it up to discussion with Kosmic, Spork, and Rupert. And we'll see. But GG Star Runners, thank you all for hanging out. And we will catch you later. Have a good night, everyone.
See you guys later.